The Battlefield 1 summer update has gone live as of this morning, and with it, it'll bring a load of new updates to the game. Now, some of these aren't major updates, they're not new maps, new weapons, things like that, but you will get a couple of things that people have been wanting for a while, and some fixes that will bring Battlefield 1 back to a decent state, or hopefully that's what it will do anyway, and then we can play the game until Battlefield 5 comes out without experiencing some of the issues that many players have been having over the past few months. Of course, you have a selection of the normal bug fixes that you get with every single patch. These include quite a few that have been tested in the CTE. If you're interested in specific bug fixes, I've included the patch notes down below. I'm not going to go through them all because bug fixes aren't exactly interesting, and there's nothing in there that I feel like I need to include. You'll get new gameplay and video options as well, which is really awesome. You'll be able to change your HUD and do a lot more stuff to the game. And I'm kind of annoyed that this wasn't in the game earlier, because when I was playing Battlefield 1 virtually every day, I would have really liked to have more customizable options within the menu and be able to change the HUD to exactly how I want it. But that's now in the game. That's pretty cool for a couple of reasons. One, a lot of people will enjoy that, and as a lot of people still play BF1, it is a very nice change for some, including myself, and I'm going to probably try and get back into BF1 for a little bit before BF5 comes out. But in addition to that, if they're putting it in Battlefield 1 now, the chances are it's going to be in Battlefield 5, and that's quite a good thing, because Battlefield 5 really does need to build on what BF1 did, and the HUD in BF1 wasn't exactly great. The HUD in the Battlefield 5 Alpha was terrible in my opinion, and hopefully this will act as a catalyst to improve what we've got in BF5, and of course improve BF1 as well. Shock Operations is also getting some love. There's some tweaks to a few of the maps. This again was tested in the CTE. If you're still a fan of Shock Operations, then this is good for you. I wasn't really a fan of the game mode purely because there's just too many vehicles on it. It was nice for a couple of rounds, but then I was like, well, if I'm going to play Operations, I might as well play the full Operations, and if I'm wanting something that's a little less spammy and full of vehicles and everyone getting blown up from random airships and stuff, I'll play Frontlines, or I'll just go back to the classic Conquest. I don't really think Shock Ops filled a gap that well. Nonetheless, they have changed some things, so hopefully that'll be a better experience for all. The Xbox One X will now get 4K support. Very cool if you're a player on that platform. Some people have some very nice 4K TVs and want to take advantage of them. Other than that, there's not really a huge amount included in the patch, apart from the M1903 infantry being included in the game. I'm very surprised this took so long. I would have wished this gun had been included on release of the game, considering it was in the single player as well, or at least I think it was in the single player on release. It would have been very nice to have it in the game. Anyway, it's in the game now, so you can enjoy that iconic weapon. And of course, all you need to do is download the patch and the game will work and you'll get access to all of this cool stuff. A couple of extra things I'd like to add. The Road to Battlefield stuff is pretty much finishing now on Battlefield 1, or the current iteration of it is. You need to get online and get that sorted if you want access to those rare skins. The Battlefield 5 Alpha, or second Alpha as I like to call it might be a closed one, but that will be coming up soon, considering Gamescom is going to be on August 20th, so I would consider some more information on BF5 coming out within the next couple of weeks. In addition to that, the Battlefield 1 CTE dog tags are now unlocked in-game. You have the Sinai dog tag and the Battlefield 1 Incursions dog tag. They have been included. You know, these sort of things always get pushed over from the CTE to the main game. Not a major thing. Some of you might be interested in it, but I thought I'd mention that they are now in the main game. Finally, I'll add one extra little thing for those players that still play BF4 or maybe play BF1 and want some extra stuff. The Battlefield 1 Apocalypse, Battlefield 4 China Rising and Battlefield 4 Naval Strike DLCs are now available for free via the Microsoft Store and PlayStation Store for Xbox One and PlayStation. The PC players will be receiving these expansion packs for free through Origin stores later today. The offer ends on August 7th. Now, I haven't checked this out myself, I've just seen it through Twitter. It's worth having a look, getting yourself some free stuff and playing some of the great Battlefield 4 maps on China Rising and Naval Strike. If you haven't played them before, they're very fun. If you can find servers for them, they are great and a very good experience. And of course, Battlefield 1 Apocalypse, get yourself a free DLC while the game still has players before BF5 comes out, and enjoy some of those maps. Thanks for watching, guys. Not a major update today, but some information that some of you might find interesting. Again, the patch notes are linked down below in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.